It's the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. But tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Well, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
And the Titans first down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ramsey, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Meanwhile, Levis is taken in by a Conqueror. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. Up the middle they go. It's Ramsey, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Well, it looked like they marched to the end zone. There's a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Levis out of the shotgun now. Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. And Levis going to change the play. On first down, Ramsey. And gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 10 more there and another first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with second and goal coming up.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Second and goal from the 1. Here's Levis. And it's a Titans touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. But tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Levis will look to throw on the first play from scrimmage. Looking for White, and he finds him. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You talk about this Titan defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And just shutting him off here. And they get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. The ball's out. One of the linebackers has got it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough. With a lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Levis. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Well, they've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that really mess up the averages.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So not only did they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Well, this defense for the Titans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I have to say a very solid performance.
And their power is right up near the 25. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Ramsey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block if you're an offensive lineman. Nice early burst. Nice gain, too.
2nd and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line. Levis looking to move him around a bit. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Titan football.
32-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
On 2nd down now, it's Ramsey. Now he's into the clear again. He may go. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Titans are able to add on to that lead. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the 1st quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they put up. I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this league could become.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the 1st as another kickoff is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this 1st quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
A give right side for Pacheco. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. so far it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Well, he breaks a tackle and he's got an alley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Titans. Chigakakro, 75 yards. And the Titans continue to pull away here in this first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
From the 23, here's the 2nd down and 6. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep is up.
And it's a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over at both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play.
And he worked. And he loses the football a second time. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 72 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. Rashee Rice with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Chiefs 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Ramsey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play.
36 yards. First down, Tennessee.
First and 10. Here's Levis. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just a... And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can...
And he's got his man. That's right for the Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here's Isaiah Pacheco to return it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll set up to throw. That's laid out deep for Rice. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Now it's right. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Levis back to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A gain of 37. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him.
Take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster in the first half. So where do they go from here?
The first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff say, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
And again, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Mahomes going to throw. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Mahomes now to throw. That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Past the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
142 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll keep it. And he loses the football a 2nd time.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Do you remember in preseason when we went to the different training camps and visiting teams?
coach, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills. And, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
63, Chiefs 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue.
And Gary's man complete.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown.
Kadarius Toney.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs are able to claw one back.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
We're back now in KC. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Man, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but...
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Amani Hooker. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
From the 31, here's second down and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ramsey. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 155 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now a give, right side. Ramsey. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And on fourth down, they come up and take the knee. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
Here's Pacheco once again. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. Here's Mahomes to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. We're calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, it's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Titans,